So this is where we're up to. These two hinge brackets, main spring loaded arms. Got the engine up, dodging the rain, so just trying to get this last sections of this cab off, which is now the doors, and I cannot get these door pins moving. So I think I'm going to try a bit of heat, maybe weld some nuts on the bottom, probably do two sizes, that one and that one below it, give me a bit of leverage. If that one's too big, should get it. Just try and get it moving, heat it, try and get it spinning, and then give it a tap and see what happens. The only other option then is to cut in these joints and cut the pins out and drop the door off, but that'll mean cutting into this actual door side of the hinge, which I don't really want to do. But worst comes to worst, I could just weld that up, grind it and tidy it up and paint it after it's done, but it's not ideal. State of this one and two on the other side aren't much different, so I'll give this one a go. Cut the head off just to see how tight they are, and they are very much tolerance fit, so it might be a struggle. Okay, so I've tried some heat and I also tried welding a nut on and getting it turning, but I had absolutely nothing. Nut just snapped off the bottom, whether just bad weld or just too seized, but anyway, so I've had to cut them, unfortunately. Now, the only reason I wanted to do that was because these are kind of locked in position of where the hinges need to be, so I didn't want to disturb them too much until I was going to put the doors back on. This needs plating up here, so that was my main concern of taking these off. Could maybe drill them out. Can just about get to the nuts on the back, but it's not going to be fun, so I think they're going to have to be drilled out eventually. I've just got this arm now, so on this panel, looks on the other side, there's a split pin. It just locks onto the end of this, so then I should just be able to slide the door out to the side and off. So get this panel off, have a go at getting that pin out. Hopefully with it being in there it shouldn't be too seized up. So alright, so I think the door is ready to come off. The pin was on the end of that arm there, but I couldn't get any pliers into or any strong enough strength to squeeze it's quite a big split pin that they put in, so I ended up having to use my Dremel. It was just fitted up there, and cut the top off the pin and then just pulled the bottom out. So it's moving freely now, so I should be able to take the weight of this now, pull it that way, pull it to the left and get this door off. These hinges are, because I've obviously cut the pins now, hard to get the either drill out or knock out the actual remaining of the pins, and then flatten the tops off and create some bushes to space out where I've ground off, because obviously there'll be a gap now in the width of the grinder blade. So get to that when I come to it. I'll put the door back on, but it'll be a while yet. So on to the other side. Realised I was being a total idiot, and if I'd have actually shut the doors and worked from inside, this would have been further out into the door, into the side panel that these are on, and I would have had loads more access to that pin. So I've just spent 2 hours trying to grind out a split pin because I couldn't squeeze it closed that I could have just had loads more access to, but hey, you live and you learn.